Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I filmed for you just a really simple, quick and easy sort of date night look. I've tried to avoid eyeliner in this one just because it is super easy and I wanted something that anyone can recreate, and I went for some really bright red tones, seeing as it's Valentine's Day, so yeah, something a little bit different. So to start off with, I've just primed my eyes with my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer, and I'm just setting it all with a nudie white coloured eyeshadow. Then I'm actually using the Accessorize Boho Gem makeup palette. This eyeshadow palette is honestly so cheap, but it's so pigmented and the colours in it are amazing. So I'm picking up the red shade. They're not named, but it's the only red colour in the palette. And I'm just covering that all over my lid. And as you can see, that they're so pigmented. I'm just using a fluffier brush to kind of smooth out the edges so it's not so defined and kind of create a bit more of a smoky effect, I suppose. Then I'm going to use my Urban Decay Vice palette and a blending brush here, and I'm using the colour Delete and a bit of Bitter kind of mixed together just to kind of deepen my crease and just to give it a little bit more dimension. Then I'm picking up the colour Flame, also from the Vice palette, and using this little kind of angled brush just to fill in the corner of my eyes. This is just to make it pop and just to brighten up the corner of my eyes. Then I'm just using my Charlotte Tilbury eyeliner here. I'm literally just lining the lash line and using a pencil brush and just going over it and smoking it out so it's not so defined, which you don't necessarily need to do that step if you don't want to use eyeliner. Then I'm applying mascara and applying these Lash Magnifique lashes, which I will link below. They are amazing. Then moving on to face, I already primed my face with my Too Faced Hangover Primer. This one is amazing, by the way. I would highly recommend trying it out if you haven't already. Then I'm using the L'Oreal Pro Matte Infallible Foundation today, trying something different and blending it all in with my Beauty Blender. Then I'm using my NARS Creamy Concealer in Custard, as always, to highlight my face. And I will also be using my Urban Decay Naked Skin Highlighter. You guys always ask me why I use them both together. There's really no reason. I just really like the colour that I get when I mix both of them, because this one I'm using now is super bright. So yeah, I just like mixing them together, really. There's absolutely no other reason apart from that. And I'm just blending it all in with my Beauty Blender. Then, of course, I'm using my LA Girl Pro Concealer in Beautiful Bronze to contour. And blending it in with my Beauty Blender. Just going along my chin. I always feel like when I miss this step out, my makeup doesn't look quite so finished. So I feel like if you don't contour your chin, maybe just try it. I feel like you might like the way that it looks when you complete your makeup, as I just feel like it just finishes off really nicely. And I'm just contouring my nose using the product. And then I'm using some more Urban Decay concealer to go down the centre of my nose to highlight it. This is the 24-hour one. It's super bright, this, and it's a little bit thicker, so it's perfect for kind of cover. This is it here, the one I'm holding now. It's perfect for adding a bit more highlight, as I'm doing here, and it's just a little bit more of a heavier coverage. I use it to go underneath my brow bone, if you're wondering what I use there. Then I'm just setting all that with my NARS translucent powder. I'm just using a little foundation brush here, as I find that it really helps to get into the crease of your eyes, so you can set it so you don't get any under eye creases. And then just using a large fanny style kind of brush to just set everything else. This one's from Spectrum Cosmetics. I'll link it below for you guys. Then moving back onto eyes, seeing as we finished the face makeup, I'm just using that same red colour from the Accessorize palette and just using a pencil brush and some mascara to finish off that look. Then I'm moving on to highlight, and of course I am using my Topshop Glow Pot in Glam. This is just my favourite product ever. I don't think I'll ever not use it. It's just such a, I don't know, it just makes your highlight really pop, especially when you use a powder one over the top like I always do. Just gives you that really glowy highlight. And yeah, of course I'm using my Becca Cosmetics highlighter here in Champagne Pop and my tapered highlighter brush from Sigma. And just popping a little bit on the end of my nose as well, just to kind of brighten my face up. Then I'm using my MAC Give Me Sun bronzer and my MAC brush, which I will link below for you guys. Then moving on to lips. I'm using the most ridiculous amount of lip stuff here, so please bear with me. So I start off with my Rimmel liner in Cappuccino. This one is pretty much my favourite liner, isn't it so cheap? And then I'm going over the top of that with my MAC Oh Honey liner, just to kind of soften it up a little bit and blend it a little bit more into the lips, so it's not such a harsh line. Then I'm using my my Too Faced liquid lipsticks in Melted Nude, which is such a beautiful colour. It's really, I love these lipsticks, they're nice and soft. Then I'm using this H&M Beauty one, which I cannot find the product for the life of me right now, but I'll link it below. And this really is just my favourite matte lipstick at the moment, so I put that all over the top to make my whole lips matte and kind of set it in place. So there we go guys, that is the finished look. As you can see, it's super easy and it takes like minutes to create. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching. Give the video a thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe and I'll see you all in my next one.